Okay, guys, we're back again for another episode of FitPro-X TV. This time, it's very exciting because we have no crash coffee. Over to Joe.
We are here with John Ashby, the owner of the brand, and we just want to sort of delve into the philosophy behind this, and kind of what your sort of background is, get to know you a little bit, and get into the ins and outs of the benefits of the brand, because we've both tried it and I think it's class.
And so I made it for myself, really. I was supplementing a lot of the mushrooms and adaptogens that are in it, and it was quite expensive to do, and the supplements I personally think had like a low milligrams, so you couldn't really feel like the true benefits of it. So funny enough, I went to Ibiza last year for a wedding, and there was a cafe at the bottom of where we were staying that sold mushroom coffee. It was the first time I tried it, and it helped with the hangovers every day, first and foremost. And I went back like every day for the 2 weeks I was there. But it tasted really good as well. And obviously, taking supplements isn't fun. It doesn't taste nice, does it? So it was on the flight home, I kind of turned and said to my wife, I need to launch this in the UK, like a nice tasting mushroom coffee. Yeah, so.
I bet they had a queue out the door in Ibiza when they said mushroom coffee.
I know, yeah. And I was telling all my pals when I was out there that got to go down here and try this mushroom coffee, and they were all like, it's too early for that, that's for the night time. But yeah, they all did as well, and everyone was on it. I got everyone on it, and we were going for sea dips in the morning, having that, and everyone was feeling class, and it would like properly sort our hangovers out. So yeah, and then funnily enough, I got back the day before the Sam Fender gig in Newcastle, and at the end of the night, on the dance floor, mortal, twisted, broke my ankle, done the ligaments. So it gave me that time to actually do some proper research into it and launch it. So that's why I launched it effectively.
So what were you doing before you kind of launched this? What led up to, deciding that you were going to launch a health supplement?
I'm an electrical engineer by trade, right. which I still do, and I enjoy that career. But I've always done little bits on the side and whatnot, and I kind of had a bit of an epiphany that like this is my passion project. This is what can take off and whatnot. So I've always dabbled in kind of in a business sense, and I always wanted my own thing. But so yeah, this was the one where I thought perfect timing for it. Like I'm passionate about it. I've always been passionate about like health and fitness, really. So, and when I first started drinking it, like it made me feel amazing, and I just wanted to like launch it so I could sell it to other people, really.
Yeah, I think that's class the way you've. And like, how long had you been an electrical engineer, just for context?
A couple of years. I graduated last year. I've been studying for about 7 years in total for it, and like I said, I enjoy it. It's not necessarily something that I want to leave, but I still want to push this to the moon in the same sense. I'm a strong believer that you can have two passions, or multiple passions, and you'll have to make sacrifices, but you've got your evenings, you've got your weekends and whatnot. And I don't want to sound like Molly May and say we've all got the same 24 hours, because people have kids and whatnot. But now, since I've launched it, I don't go to the gym in the evening. I go in the morning, and I've got all my evenings. I don't have to work every evening. I don't really watch television anymore. I watch a footy still, but yeah, like I think same with your your academies and whatnot, and
you make time. I think that if there's something that you are passionate about, and I'll always believe that if you're not passionate about something, becoming successful or becoming extremely successful in that certain field is going to be very difficult because you're competing against people who are passionate about it.
Yeah.
And when you're passionate about something, it doesn't feel like work. So although you're saying, you're working on this in the evening, I feel like, when we say work, it is almost a loose term for what it is that you're doing. I've done jobs in the past which are work, which really feel like work.
Yeah.
You're watching the clock, you're trying to get out of there.
Yeah.
Stuff like this, stuff that you're passionate about, stuff that combines your interests and your hobbies and something that you wanted to create for yourself, which was the product, being able to transfer that and share that with other people, it feels like more of a cause than it does work. So it's good that you've had that insight that, you're interested in it, you love the product, it made sense straight away. Obviously there'll be, tangibles inside of electrical engineering, which you can lean on to, look at problem solving and
research as well.
products.
You kind of you learn how to as an electrical engineer. Yeah, it's all you're researching every day. So
Product design.
yeah, absolutely.
I think as well the way you've gone about it is it's when you've got a business, you can make things work for you rather than you do the work. For example, you came to me as a gym owner and you said, I've got this product, I want you to try it. I loved it, loved the taste of it, loved the benefits, how I felt. I then went and sold 5 bags in the first day.
Yeah.
And so I'm like, the way you're going about it is setting up connections, networking, to the people that are going to be constantly finding you work.
Yeah.
So obviously when you are doing it around your other job, the business is always running, the business is always working. Yeah.
I mean, it's a buzz as well. And I would spend most evenings on social media anyway, and I kind of still do, but I'm actually being more of, less of a consumer and more of, trying to create stuff and whatnot. So it doesn't really change your life that much in terms of what you do. You're a bit more busy and you've always got a list of things to do, but it's a buzz and you'll never ever regret doing it. You may fail, but it's all an experience that you can you can use to do something else. So
absolutely,
that's what I found is it's such a buzz. It's the same as when you get your first client, you get your first customer. It's going to be a family member or a friend, but you buzz off your first sale. You buzz when they come back for more because they like it. You buzz when it's someone totally random gets it and then they come back for more. Yeah. So it's a buzz, and like I said, it's something that you'll never ever regret doing.
It's interesting you're talking about failure. I'm a firm believer that failure is a big part of business. I mean, when I was 21, I had an events company in Liverpool after uni, and that fell on its arse, but I do believe the lessons I learned then is why I'm doing what I'm doing now.
Yeah, sets you up, doesn't it, for the future? And
absolutely, and the fact that you're so passionate about each sale, you never lose that.
No.
Do you know? No. And it just drives you on to do more.
Yeah, I mean, I get notifications through my phone every time there's a sale, and I absolutely buzz.
It's like a
every
dopamine hit, isn't
it? It is, yeah.
Yeah, like I feel the exact same when we get student paperwork through that somebody new wants to do the course, or we get a new mentor across the line who wants to join the business. It does, doesn't it? It just gives you that dopamine hit, and you can go and get that dopamine hit elsewhere by scrolling on social media, and if you're doing something productive, and you're building a business, and like you said, when you're at work and people are buying the product, you're networking outside of your time in electrical engineering, and you're pushing out a product, you can really be making money while you're doing other stuff. You can be making money when you sleep. You make good partnerships. You grow your network. Obviously, a huge part of what FitPro-X Network aims to do is to connect people like yourself with fitness professionals who can benefit each other. They can be selling your product. You can be paying them a commission. They can be making money from pushing something that they believe is a good product to their clients. Joe said there that he's had businesses that haven't went to plan in the past. And we have, ventures, and me and Joel launch ventures within FitPro-X, which won't quite work. There might be something within what you do which doesn't quite work, but it's about failing fast, failing hard, failing forward, making sure that everything you do you use as a bit of an opportunity to assess what went well, what could have went better,